I was your former maybe aquaba shonko edeba platform way to ebim na ha ye Pinax TV send you muamunim sedan dan na ye edimamono e news a e trende e wo Ghana ha empuni efa Ghana ho kra ne ho hia ne de ebremu e wo ha se ne de ensam a eba no enye nsem bia e free the late echo kwasa he for the MP for e ye Mfantseman na wo ye MP edema the ruling party the new patriotic party on the 9th of October 2020 and now the door-to-door campaign be a wakwe a wokofie enkofobi ekochehia na yenim botayentia enam so ene modefa ho edi ku papa yi a watonanam e wonse edom sabre ya me no eka say de please for ababonten edi edin bi ababetuja na edi omudi abetuja no eye makomako 6 a omuchema we ene suspect as say de omani esi omoso enkofo 6 we ena omoba beboa ama investigations akoso na se hwehwemu akoso ne ehu adekropotin a ka o ma na se ehwemu omafumu kutupa emomutimi ekodi boni we na afofro nso ababeka hu etwema oye honorable Kwanza Hayford ne Samsung Galaxy 850 mobile phone na ye kura no after say owu ya na say oto na no se de hwe phone na ye hu enam so ama CID4 aye contact tracing na ye trace ya kwa kohu bebia phone wo we ne jese ne ye kohu phone ya chidi pa kono ebusuafo nipa na ye je phone fi ne ho so say obi ena ton phone no edema na onipa ko na no so ton phone no so echire ma no so obi ne ton ma na ensemwe aye daisi kakra ye hu baby ani ti efri ena ye hu baby ani nan ewo na ewa homa ne so wetin sema eba no owo details bebre wo because me anu me shada enti ase ye amafo bi kura keka se sane ye papa ye Kwanza Hayford ni wo no aye ne investigation ekoso yan sha na history repeat ne ho te say the late JB Dankwa ne de ne ekoye amafo bi so e the professor Benet de no etotototo hunana akwa aba
menu aba meje so
we de wenya wa homa so waji so de wetin sema eba efa professor ye friend say Kwanza Hayford ono abo nsem yi hu me sure say what ni nyina we suspect ayachi wo mo mobile phone nso hu issue ni nyina no de na wo ekafa ho
yes in chaka see as always enkoma ye busuafo me kan busuafo Pinax TV busuafo nyina bibia in some way kono say wo tie mi ana obi a wo follow this particular case no we all need to pray and we all need to press the police to please fight with all their last drop to make sure that at the end of the day, justice will prevail. Because in summer, what I'm getting here, it clearly tells you, say, case baby kono, kwa kopim, and you say kwa akusi say ye kuhu the real perpetrators of the crime. But then akopema bruni beka said there's a stand block, and what happened in court, me and anybody else who share in 70, and I'll be reading these things, the court proceedings, what came out of it. You clearly see it said this was not, and I'll say it again. A woman said, "Well, court." Now, can say we acquire all your content. When we are all following the case, and this is a matter of urgency.
Yeah,
it's a matter of urgency because MP or in Brashe Bedrim, he's an MP or Shembra. Now, I go picking the forms and I go file from nomination 8th October. Yitimi kuno just a day or after is bad. Ocean semi course or courts no. These statements are police for Eddie Baye said this was what happened. It clearly tells you that this is not a normal armed robbery.
Okay.
It was an assassination. It was a contract killing. And you are there normal timing.
You're planning.
Because in some the statement which you see a ban is saying a whole lot of, I'll get to that. But answer and all, just carry on with the next question.
Sani ya woka sa say with statements are please and I say please ni HH muna. Usha sani and semne kona it was planned and I say it was a contract assassination. And then the police ni ken ujina so akase we nye robbery keke.
Good. First of all, no per the police report no statement on Monday they released it in the courtroom. No, sir, BB and Sem no I could do no. This is the investigation. Mako. Or and what transpired or the thing of event that led to the death of this MP. Obe Kaisa beginning in 70 we got various accounts and now a bit more patches MP no or C no. A question is say, are you the MP or who is the MP? And our panel owning up and Mukuno. I'm aware the crab by no more patches say at a point in time no one of the robbers said some more and more citizens here. Then another account came say the MP was already shot in the car. Into a demoja show, a PA bra, you should use to a mocha in the car na ties na ejojo ya can echo share ditch muno. Or demoja show a be against no PA penno. and a shooting, which means they didn't have any conversation or they didn't ask him anything. Okay. So these are two various accounts from two people, and a key people are not on that particular ground. I say, but police phone amayati say these two key witnesses are not more at the another events ground. Whatever they are saying is far from the truth. The police phone or they've come out with their statement or more patches say that day Ekokwansa begged for his life, and he told the people, say, if it is possible, Oniska one who sisia, but mukofia obemo muska. And the people said no, and they killed him. Now, one thing that is so shocking is how come the MP, the MP Akronfo no, how come the MP Akronfo no question say, who is the MP? Who is the MP? A woman said, "Oh share car." Let me tell you, Oko Ghana see a campaign you cause on here. Most of these pickups you see, and your MPs for a team, yeah. And yeah, omo campaign team near the other. A ban is saying that omutimi
time no, not MP no eka.
That is the question. And the ban is saying omutimi question say, who is the MP?
Omu demand for.
So that tells you, say, what went on in the court. This clearly tells you, say, baby, a day we point, is a JB Dankwasa and pay send out in some police for camp because beginning in my as I say, MP mobile phone, you, but you see, I'm not sure in some air no more patches say, Nipana, you say mobile phone, Nikuta, Nipana say, Obina Tomano. Nipa na ye kwache na se wona oton phone ni mu obi no ye kwache obi nipa na oton phone ni ma oni kro nipa ne se ono so obi na ton ma no iti no omo nyina ye cheche omo sa na obi se we na ton ma iti afan krofo be force so na be si last person iti the main person e Muhammad Awalo se den no ono na phone no sha ono na phone ni fini ho but ono no me no ka say ni police for hwehwe de hu no
Yehu Muhammad ntebusa for sade na na e ka na sabredi nchechemu e ba echemu amose phone no he owo muse phone no o e wo mo ho de enso enye omo na omo fa phone e Muhammad ene ton phone no e de ma Hassan ena Hassan so e ton ye e de ma obi fofura ene nkofo nyina ya chioma kanipa 6 a o na wait sane ya wo kasa ekoya wo kasa we enye your friend saying robbery is an assassination no with killing akodu say suspect no omo court 30 if you don't copy more court would you say a bit me akwa kodu baby with how I sem ebobo eba no.
Okay, as and I promised all the viewers and I will be your team and I say I'm going to give a key details. These key details is going to actually append the argument I'm making. Said this is pointing to a contract killing narrative and I say a contract killing. Now listen to what went on at court. The statement are the Ghana Police and the Chief Inspector of Police, and Chief Inspector from POM or Kayeno. This is the full account of the police investigation, and you can find this a copy. You can find a copy on the Ghana Police website and even other authentic websites like the Graphic, the Daily Graphic, and even Ghana Web. Oshe some Chief Inspector from POM Kayeno say about 1 a.m. and a year. MP Ekokwansa on the campaign team no ebra na omako campaign na omewie no omo ba no e na omo bompe into a gang of armed robbers. Na sa gang of armed robbers no ma block the road sa road no is between Abiaze Domnase and Aduaje. Na wo sha yes Abaze na wo sha na omo block road na omo robbe motorist and also omo akwentufo na omo back to and fro into do one ya block hey see munyina monda from ni agigi mu phone sa good inti just along the way na MP no so on the campaign team omo ba no na omo take bi mo Mitsubishi pickup ya NDC for the MP before mo the campaign ya dia ni branded home with MPP colors inti no omo say car ni ba pe na armed robbers no immediately they saw the car. They started firing shots at the car. It is so firing shots, on fire tire because they wanted the car to stop. And a car no tire no a pipe. Into a pipe no and a driver no car no. He lost control and he ran into a ditch, which means or the car no could share a minimum. Now this is what happened. Car no could share a minimum and Robert's near a best surround the car. And Robert's never surround the car and pay. And on the two assuming answer say, Obi a walker and be a no moon see. Na musia agudie bia na se de wo mu bia no mo fambra into musi ya omo de mom ni ade no na omo de etuo no am roberts ni etuo no esi guy ba akoso yes na issue mu nyina so mo do so be one particular person this scene so kim Stephen Allen and ebisa Stephen Allen say ono so ka MP campaign team no ebisa say are you the MP nti ebisa say are you the MP no na MP no wo ho na kasa oni apeka say enye ono na MP no nie.
Okay.
So it clearly tells you say even this little bit of scenario no it tells you say it is heading somewhere good, and because they can't go and just because whoever is behind this clear say ABR, for example, I'm painting a different narrative. I'm digressing a little bit, but I'll come back to this. Now listen, my Bobby pass say yenko take off Obiana yen obi fiwo. The people who have to be creative in terms of investigation. They will not let them know say contract clear. In as much as your targets no a person A no. When the Arabs go, they will not act as if say hey person A won't be show. They will act it's best they be say why can't your friend is saying why they say no and why they say no. So it will be like it was premeditated. So they pointed a gun at this particular Stephen Allen, asking, say, are you the MP? And when an MP ni only up no car say, I am here, me na me MP. And one the Samsung Galaxy 850 the mobile phone, and demanding for ska. And MP ni say, currently original with you ni but because wako campaign na wako use scan near the petrol near the internal oni skebia, but if possible ni fie e ben obetimi ni omako na wako yiska amom. As an MP they understand say enye obia epe onu do bibi mu say there are people who enter into robbery for various reasons, but the thing is the reason be more enter robbery is not a good thing. It's not justifiable, but there are people who enter it because of various reasons, and at the end of the day, they need money to survive. But the means of robbing, so the MP understood that, and looking at some blocking road amount for that for man, he did a two church amount for some. He had a heart say, "Seme meska, nebe microphone nakwa, I'll be okay." So he told the robbers, say if possible, they should go home, and then he'll give them money because he had uniska. He pleaded with them, but robbers, omu refuse here and omu di etu si ni so omu cool instantly. Now omu cool no and as I said earlier on omu ye gidi sa na police phone where they got a tip off and omu mobilize town hall no a chrome off no they got some few people na omu boys no and omu customer junction no so omu ko na kronfo no the pabam omu ko na MP no say oda moji na he has already died. They tried to do whatever possible, but now Osha the gunshot wounds was very severe. But after news ni breaking, they were able to arrest 3 people. Now listen to this too, because medical account they say when they stopped the MP, they asked who he was. He asked them, say, Yebisa niska also nisko be kofie no akomo. They refused and they shot him. Now that is the first 2 accounts which tells you this case a little bit dicey. Now the other thing is CNSA. After in by a police for no investigation, chairman for 3 it was central region because of you share your other bulletin in Sema about this particular case. And you realize we told you the police had already arrested 5 people. So 3 people were from the central region. That constituency and Mfantseman. Good. But we track MP no Galaxy A850 and
Samsung Galaxy.
Yeah, Samsung Galaxy 850. 850.
Yeah.
When omu says MP ni mobile phone no Kumase. Into omu track na no muko pie Kumase nipa no kuta phone. Nti nipa no yakwache na nipa no yakwache no. In fact, we got information say yachinko for 2. So we were all happy say yachinko for 2 the any case no eba ni we ya no we are going to find the culprits or the people behind this case. But one shocking thing is nipa na yachi omu nyina no. Let me tell you, omu no mo they pleaded not guilty. Omu so mu ni mo hwe. That is number 1. And because there's so much evidence, now you're so scared. Ghana, you need cameras, you need DNA, you need the no investigation. Omo yekrana is stalls, and I can't say stalls. Akujina because you need that DNA, that cameras, that biometric stuff. You be to me who's okay. MP nipa no so ni munukra no ni
fingerprints ni.
That is exactly what I'm saying. Internal. Ye chis nipa na okuta MP ni mobile phone and nipa ne kase. Onu de se wa kokrom e na eye Kumase abonten no bi di phone so chair ni say me ton good me ton phone ti phone ni e no de oto phone but oto phone no e na police for be chi na o ka se onu phone no oto fie obi ho In a business, a nipa now or ton phone ma unim na na say yes. And I lead the person to the police people. So that person now or no begin your watch his phone you could only A1. So A1 led the police to A2 because A2 sold the phone to A1.
Yeah.
You go A2 say obiso
and a sell man
and the ton phone
so
man.
A3
Na afedi akopi A3. Inti A1, A2, A3 omu nyina say obi inti didi so sa inti A3 no and a last stopper. Yes say ono phone no nya na nipa no say o say one Mohammed bibi. And odi phone man na so ton man no. Sa nipa no ye hwe ne yehu no. Say nipa no ye hwe ne yehu no. What I said, the person has run into Usha. In some course, I could see the main person because it's me who nipa no kuta phone now. We can find the people.
Phone no, Edema.
Good.
Abubakar.
Good.
And Abubakar so tongue Edema Hassan. And Hassan so tongue Edema Nasiru.
Good. So if you're able to find the people, another person, our phone no, or the Maya, the source of the mobile phone, they can know where this investigation is going. But when you say, because honestly, what was circle, open phone, if your budget 800 cedis, no be the actual or him phone you share a Galaxy A30. Oh, share where I'm fair partner only ni pana bargain, no my pan 600. Why dream more to phone a second hand, Udi say the browser, ayako. But one quarter was torn into also if he say phone in fee store. Also, we say it's either see we are. And I say nipa ne dear. So it's two of them. And once I am format so crana because their phone, you see a phone bia when the ID near there, they can track it.
Okay.
Into kutani abe so muse pabang. Into wono in your mind, you don't have anything or any idea about the whereabouts of the because they work on a to phone. Into na kosi sisu sama see a nipa na phone fini hon ye nipa. The person is at larger. All of these people actually show munyina together with the three people or more central region. They munyina could pay quarter. They pleaded not guilty. But the underlying factor here that I want everybody to concentrate on is why did they ask who is the MP? Number two, why is that when the MP told them so Uniskano and then Onisiki Inakwa campaign, they shot him. They refused. Good, they shot him. And why is that particular time Yenkumo Bia was outfield no so? Because they shot other people though, but being except the MP. Why? What angered them? Who is behind this? I'm not saying say a contract killing. I'm also looking at the case at a different angle because who can say now I'm sure say the investigation of the police. Now, so 6 people here now 7 people. I know Okasayachi Omunano. Hassan Abubakar alias Fulani. You saw a phone repairer and also a Nasiru Fudailu or a businessman Al Hassan Mahama Yaya alias Mystical Cloud. He didn't be Jesus. Mystical Cloud. I say or a one more or you know say or a resident or dance man. And Amadou Yakubu mobile money vendor. As a Muslims, I'm not saying Muslims are bad. And Haruna Osmanu trader and also Adam Hassan. Or so so Usha it's for Mfantseman Muhammad into Usha all of these people ni no Mfantseman but omunyina Muslims are very good people. Many baby at now Masalashi Fadama Dakuman Bubuashi, they are very great people, but Sana Robbery to me banner Christians in Kwan with Muslims in Kwan.
But I'm supposed to meet because I'm a fat Muslim didn't to who did the bonnet.
And also but when they didn't bad the police people are saying all of them are Muslims and all of them have pleaded not guilty to all the charges are and they are saying a conspiracy to commit robbery. So this is where the case I could do here.
Back to question I maybe I will say with how I never equi uji say Ghana bet me make justice said ya my papa echo kwansa hayful you heard JB down style Professor Benedict and way so echo na.
Yes, Sanana Mekano. For Ghana, for us to reach that level, you beat me a static case. If we the findings na ba, am I building on that findings to create a more case and I say to create a report a bit why moving on, you beat me the loopholes in this case need to see similar occurrence and a similar events. Ano kwine. Saying CBM no. We need to first of all actually move in and I say update and enhance our technological system. So now Mekano, we share US CCANA just yesterday. they launch a new mission. They are saying say at the far end NASA ni to at the far end of the moon, yeah, there are any other planets. We say there are certain sound which is coming from the other planet, brony friend signals, beaming and a beeping and a beaming signals. Say sound if you so that sound no purport to say there can be life on the other side of the planet, and it's very good if you can know say there's life at the other side of the planet. And no, you be in one and a nipa and even how did they survive? It is going to help us a whole lot of ways to actually to help us actually move on or enhance ourselves as human beings. It's no Ghana no they have technology and other things. In case we say in US and Europe, we have facial recognition, AI, artificial intelligence. We have the biometric system. We also have many cameras, surveillance cameras. They can look at various angles and various footages in real time, and they'll know how all of this thing happened. So no, they'll not just based on account. Meaning, you say Ghana no any one day job, it will take years, maybe 10, 50, 40 years for us to even reach there at a time. But if Ghana we can build on biometric alone, DNA, and we can also build on something like this particular thing, facial recognition, the cameras near there, you realize say so if Ghana we can build on these things, the biometric, the DNA, the facial recognition, the surveillance cameras and other things, but until I to build this we are basing our accounts and our investigation based on word of mouth. Where I can see, and remember, I say here, based on the angle of everybody, will be only differently. It will be quite 206. Obeti makasa from 205. Obeti makasa no more 6. Obeti makasa no more 5. Yes, it no sanema yenya a concrete your friend is saying narrative of what happened, and no sano when say it distorts investigation. So these things a cause of that, and at the end of the day because of we lack surveillance camera, DNA near finding this will be very difficult, and at the end of the day remember, and I ask yourself, if at the end of the day we have surveillance footage, like we say Ahmed Swale Day, we can know what happened in real time. Even Professor J.B. Dankwa, Professor Bene, law lecturer, we can even know what happened in real time. Many accidents near that we can know what happened. But because we lack all of these things, the beginning, you bet you a man for be brave. It's your money pleading not guilty. Now police wage or more make us you question on because I didn't see what you be nipan so ni moshe. They are not bit my. They are not bit my. The only thing you can do is to provide evidence to back your claim. Uti way, yes, what could be bonnet, ya bet you. Because you see a Professor Bennett, uni mubi. And now you shame mukra, oh, our present ano, sound in maybe no corner ho. It's a shame you was away and a side check, yes, uni mubi. And then it's just uni mubi. Yeah, so maybe no movie, but you can also defend yourself. So you tell the police a minimum share. They can't beat you, they can't torture you because the law also protects you. In the my be how but also unless the police provide evidence, footage to back their claims, say uni movie wona uye say na una uye say what ya. So this case need at the end of the day about a story see na a story say ya. This is where the fall and I say the case actually cracks up. Because this is a beginning, because Professor Benedis, they were halfway through the whole investigation, and boy, no, a man for BCS a poison and a way. I don't see a one thing. Okay, it's main suspect no crana near the acquire politics. JB Danko ED, boy, it me cockot, etonium, edidi judge at him. Yakokai is now dream Mohano. What am I say? And these people actually in relation to the Mfantseman MP, they say, a man for be or more bang the whole thing, or more different accounts near the day. And I see a woman actually they are saying so many moshe. Or many moshe because will be the phone abroad now. That necessarily doesn't make you a criminal. What I walk they can even take the phone to a shop. No, you don't have any idea. Anything but shows how you have no idea. Oko shop now a mobile phone na a phone a stolen phone. You have no idea. if the police can't hold you accountable. If you had the knowledge, say idea to be a black market na enya, then they can hold you. But if you have no idea, why do me a fire? It kind of make the whole process quite scary. To be a could do.
Okay, next baby I could do and no one was for say honorable Ekokwansa Hayford, the late MP for Mfantseman issue and as any case baby I could draw Nipa Makumako 6 and currently dear a year please for a choma or more please custody 30th of October on Bakaku Pim Ewo Court.